Hey guys, welcome to another weekly update. The US, European Union and Australia have continued their fight against inflation by increasing rates by 25 points. ASB joins ANZ in reducing their predicted falls in house prices, and employment data remains strong here in New Zealand. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel down below to keep up to date with future updates. ANZ released their consumer confidence survey on Friday last week. There was nothing really to report out of this, aside from the fact that of course confidence remains at very subdued levels. Despite the survey being in the doldrums, consumers are still out spending, as was reflected in ANZ's card spending data for the hospitality sector. Over in Australia, the European Union and the United States, they each increased rates this week by 25 points. Australia's increase came as a surprise to the market, as many expected a temporary pause. Inflation was highlighted to remain a sticky issue. The American and European update, however, was widely expected, increasing to 5.25% and 3.25% respectively. Speaking of surprises, a few large US tech stocks have released great financial updates that have surprised the market. Both Meta and Amazon announced they had outperformed, with both their stock prices rising by about 10% on the announcement. Last week we discussed ANZ relaxing their expected fall in the housing market from 22% to 18%. This week, ASB followed suit, reducing their expected drop from 25% to 21%. They cited net migration figures and the relaxing of LVR rules as the key driver of this decision. On Wednesday, Stats NZ released its Q1 employment report. The market, of course, remains tight, with record labour force participation and a low unemployment rate. ASB predicts over the course of 2023, we will see a growing margin of spare labour market capacity, specifically mentioning a looming recession and strong immigration filling gaps in the market. Jumping over to the local stock market, the market is up 1% for the week, with 58 stocks rising and 96 falling. Winning this week were New Zealand Automotive Investments, which operate 2 Cheap Cars. Their stock price rose 23% on the back of a market update announcing a new trade finance facility, the appointment of a new CFO, and a promising financial outlook. Others increasing included Wasteco, Embark Education, Hallenstein Glassons, and Black Pearl. On the losing side is Vital, Bremworth, Greenfern Industries, the Carbon Fund, and Millennium and Copthorne Hotels. Over in Australia, their main index has fallen 1.37%. Stocks up for the week include Avita, Flight Centre, Evolution Mining, Pilbara Minerals, and Breville. On the losing side was Polynovo, Super Retail, Amcor, Ramsay Healthcare, and NAB. And in the US, they've had a great week, with all indexes up over 1%. The S&P by 1.57%, Dow Jones by 1.15%, and the Nasdaq by 1.44%. Over on FinViz, tech had a great week, as did healthcare and pockets of retail. On the losing side was clearly the energy sector, as well as pockets of the banking and insurance sectors. Crypto has had a sleepy week, the only large mover being Cardano to the downside. Now let's have a look at term deposits. ANZ has increased their 2-year rate slightly. Co-op Bank has increased their 1 and 2 year rates by 50 points, and Coleman has made a minor adjustment in its 1-year rate. The best rates in the market are unchanged from last week. On the 1 year, Heartland and Rabobank remain top. On the 2 year, Bank of China, and on the 3 to 5 year, ICBC. On mortgages, ANZ has dropped their 2-year rate by 10 points, and 3-year by 60 points. Cookman has increased its 1 and 2 year rates, and China Construction Bank has increased their floating rate by 10 points. The best mortgage rates are again unchanged from last week. Bank of China and Heartland have the sharpest floating rate. Heartland has the best 1 to 3 year rate, and Westpac the best 4 and 5 year rates. So that rounds out another weekly update. If you enjoyed it and want to keep up to date on everything financial, please make sure to subscribe to my channel down below. If there's anything you'd like for me to add to these videos, please also let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to catching you on the next one. Cheers.